Today we had Salisbury steak, cheese stuffed breadsticks, French fries, peas. What else do we have? We had some leftovers from yesterday, which was like a turkey, grilled cheese, and some pizza. We had salads too. We always have salads.
This is, I'm not sure, maybe 3 years now that we've had full free and full lunch, which is very important to our community. Every student, we try and get every student through the line so that way they at least have access to breakfast. I think, as we all know, that the research shows that if we feed our kids think better. The most important part that we've seen is that kids love that they can have as many fruits and vegetables as they can get their hands on.
It's not a lunch if something's missing off the plates. Like if they decide they want to take just a sandwich, well then you have to buy that. You have to take the whole required meal for it to be, I guess, compensated for. You can't just grab a little teeny thing of fruit and think you can go through.
It's a change in the way that they eat. They don't have access to the fresh fruits and vegetables. Their families are farmers and used to have that at their fingertips, and they don't. And so we're trying to bring that back. Through the food service application that we have to fill out, we have to make sure that we can provide meals for other people in the neighborhood that are not in our program. And so we do have kids from the neighborhood that come from their neighborhood into our building for those programs. Our apartment complex that's full of wonderful, wonderful families, but it houses about 2,000 children in the apartment building, ranging from infants to high school.
We have Hispanic, Somali, Cambodian, Black and white, or African American and white. We do have some other nationalities, but that's the main thrust. And I would say it's a very wide range as far as the numbers. I wouldn't say there's any majority of population at all here.
But again, having access to all. I'm sure you know the population of students in Columbus City Schools, and be able to afford a meal for every single kid regardless, and that really makes us all equal, as opposed to I get a free meal because of my mom's in poverty. You have to pay a reduced meal because maybe you can afford it, and then you pay your full price because you're, and so that makes us all equal.
Eat up, people. You gotta start practicing.
And our kids are pretty telling. They'll tell us if they're of need in something, if they're in need of food. And so after school, if they're not here for after school program, those kids know I keep snacks and things like that. They'll come back to the building just to get snacks with their little ones.
Thing is that they know that we're down here to feed them, so we don't have a lot of problems with them, but when you're feeding them, you're giving them something, so they're a little bit better knowing that. Some of them are a little tough and some of them are funny, and even the tough ones you find out when you get to talk to them, they're funny too, so it's the kids really.
They'll come to school because they know they can eat. Yeah, it really does. I'm sure they appreciate that. We're happy with the food program here.
When I talk with the parents, I know it's an issue. We have larger families in the area who may have 9 to 12 additional people in their apartment building that, food is kind of scarce anyway. And so when we get to holidays such as the one coming up, especially winter break, that we're doing as much as we can, such as our big food drive that's coming up, to make sure that we have groceries for our families to take home with them, and hopefully that will last over break.
We actually worry about the kids here over the holidays, because we know that this is where they can for sure get a healthy breakfast and lunch. And if they don't have it while they're on vacation or out away from school, we kind of worry about where they're going to have access to food. So I do think that what they get here at Wedgewood is very important to them.
Columbus is great. As you can see, our kids eat.
I think it's a great place to be. I love Wedgewood.